Hey nerdies, it's Kathleenums here, and I get asked this question a lot. I get asked, what is it like being a female gamer? And I want to answer that question by saying that it's no different than being a male gamer, that being a gamer is about being passionate about games and enjoying games as a hobby, and that gender doesn't have anything to do with that. However, I know from experience that the challenges that you face as a female gamer are very different than the challenges you face as a male gamer. You are subject to a lot of hardships that are quite rare for male gamers to experience. And I want to talk about those experiences with you. So, one of the things that really causes a lot of conflict between male and female gamers is there's just kind of this idea that gaming is male turf, and that if you're a girl and you're gaming, it's almost like invading bro night.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears. The bears can smell the menstruation.
Well, that's just great.
Let me quote someone from a class I took about video game culture a couple semesters ago. Yeah, I took a video game culture class. How awesome is that? But this is what he said. He said, I really don't want there being more female gamers out there because I don't want there to be more pink and fuzzy colors and cheesy romance in games. Yeah.
I thought there was gonna be chocolate. I'm wearing a new bra and it closes in the front, so it popped open and it threw me off. Just like going through a thing right now. I guess when my life's incomplete, I want to shoot someone. This would not happen if I had a penis. What? Bitch.
I don't want to invade guy turf. I don't want to make guy turf this sparkly, glittery thing. I like playing video games because I like explosions. I like blowing things up. Not only that, it makes me feel powerful because sometimes you go through these really stressful situations in your life, and it's good to sit down for an hour a day after you had a shitty day at work and a shitty day at school and restore that sense of power over yourself. It's really, really cathartic. And that's why I like playing video games. And I think that's why a lot of guys like playing video games too. And plus, I like story, and I like character development, and I like explosions and shooting things. I don't have like super girly reasons for liking games. Yeah, I do love romance. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a super girly dork when it comes to that. But I don't want to make video games more glittery and, you know, put bows on everything. I just want to keep on enjoying games.
Yes, my SMG is pink with polka dots. Don't judge me. Don't you dare fucking judge me. Don't judge me.
That's right, I'm a superhero.
That's right. Oh yeah, you know what? That was pink. It's pink fucking glitter right there.
The other huge main assumption that you'll get is that because most gamers are men, which isn't true actually, 40% of gamers are women, and I'm pretty sure more than a quarter of my viewers are female, so yeah.
Did I mention that there's also a lot of really awesome female gaming YouTubers like GamerMD83, who's also a really awesome fangirl and Let's Player, and she just genuinely loves games. Then there's Dodger. She has an awesome show where she just sits and drinks coffee and talks about games, and she loves retro and old school games and RPGs. She's a legit gamer. Oh yeah, and Optic Midnight. She is a really legit sniper, and she's with Optic, and she could probably kick your ass in Call of Duty. Not to mention, Optic is also openly bisexual, and I was really inspired to come out because of her openness and frankness, how comfortable she is with herself. It's really clear in her videos. She also shares her relationship experiences in some of her videos, and I think that her viewers, including myself, really respect her because of that. Oh, and yeah, Emma X Games. She is amazing, does great reviews, and her content is just really top-notch. You can tell that she puts a lot of effort into making her videos. And there's also Meg Smith. She is an awesome reviewer and so passionate about games. Her content is amazing. In fact, I think that she's hands down one of my favorite YouTubers in the community. And, you know, it just proves that not all gamers are the dude bro, super masculine mentality. There's a lot of girl gamers out there, including some of these female gamers that you mentioned on Twitter, some of which I've never heard about.
But even though most men are gamers, quote unquote, if you're a girl and you're gaming or you have a YouTube channel and you are very feminine and you like wearing makeup and doing your hair especially, you must be doing it for male attention. Thankfully, I think I've disbanded that theory. You know, not on that team. Not on that team at all. I love guys, I really do. I love hanging out with guys. I feel like there's just like bro energy that I get when I hang out with guys that I don't get when I hang out with chicks. But I am certainly not doing it for male attention. I do not want dudes staring at my boobs all day. That's not why I make these videos. Besides, I film my videos from here on up so you're forced to stare at my face and listen to my voice. There's also this idea that if you're a female gamer and you're pretty, that you, obviously that's the only reason you're getting views. If that were true, let me just get real with you for a second. If that were true, I would have a lot more views than I do. And that's not why I'm doing it. This channel costs me money, and that means a lot for someone that lives on ramen. I'm not gaining anything from this other than pure enjoyment. So we'll just, you know, cross that stereotype off the list. So I've gotten so many comments saying that I'm so glad that you're not like those other female YouTubers that show their tits for views. And you know what? I don't take that as a compliment. I just kind of roll my eyes when I see that. Like, I know it comes from a good place. Don't get me wrong. I know it comes from a good place. But I don't gain any confidence by making myself feel better than other YouTubers. I don't want to, like, think of myself as higher or anything. I don't elevate myself over other people. Well, that would be a really shitty thing to do. But also, why are boobs such this negative thing? Let me just explain to you how boobs work. For those of you who say that girls show their boobs just to get views, yeah, sometimes that happens. If a girl can actually back up what she's saying and she actually has an intelligent thing to say and has great boobs, so what? If she has great boobs and is showing them off in her videos and doesn't know what the hell she's talking about, I don't have any interest in her channel and I don't care about what she has to say because she has no talent. And the boobs are just masking the talent, and that's not enough to keep me watching her videos. There are plenty of boobs on the internet for me to look up, okay? Like, I don't need you to pretend that you're a gamer. But let me just explain to you how boobs work. For girls that have huge boobs, that were born with it and just genetically blessed, they cannot wear shirts like this without having their boobs, like, showing. Because big boobs are really fucking hard to hide. You would have to wear a freaking t-shirt. You would have to wear a, like, cloak up to here to cover your boobs if you have huge boobs. You can't hide them. You can't. And the frustrating thing is you can't wear normal shirts like normal ass people without people sitting there and pointing at you and calling you a whore because you have boobs. Oh my god, let's stop shaming boobs. And for girls that cosplay that show some cleavage, I look at that and I say, wow, girl, you are blessed. Good job, good for you. Freaking Jessica Negri, she looks awesome and she knows what she's doing. She is in love with games and nerd culture and anime, and she knows the characters that she cosplays. You know what? She gets money offers to cosplay as characters, but if she does not like the character, she doesn't cosplay as it. Even if she's offered money by the game company, she'll say, I'm sorry, I don't like that character. I'm not gonna cosplay it. Or, hey, I'm sorry, I've never played that game. Because that's how legit she is. And yeah, she shows her tits, but she has a brain too. Let's stop talking about female gamers that happen to have big boobs as like sluts. I hate that. I just hate slut shaming, and I don't really care. As long as, if you have something intelligent to say, I don't care what you're wearing when you say it. Let's stop being retarded horn dogs. I know I'm asking that of the internet. That's a lot to ask, but we can do it. I believe. I believe. Now, there is a very low amount of women in the gaming industry. And after I've read some of the testimonies of women that are in the gaming industry and all the sexual harassment and terrifying things that they have to go through as a woman in the industry, I don't blame them. Okay, so I'm gonna get real right now. The hardest thing to go through as a female gamer is sexual harassment. It's really bad. It's hard because in real life, the way I deal with that situation is if a guy says any of those comments to me in real life, I turn around, I flick him off. I tell him to fuck off. But I can't do that on the internet. I can't get in my aggressive mode because when you feed trolls, you just give them more fuel. So I just ignore those comments and I don't let them have any power over me. But it's really hard for you when you start out. When you first start out doing YouTube, it's really hard. There are girls out there that have killed themselves because of sexual harassment. And, you know, that's why I say, girl, if you can't handle it, don't do it. Please do not do it. I don't want you, if you're watching this video right now and you're thinking about doing YouTube videos in the future, I just want to caution you, it is hard. It's really hard the first couple months you do it, and then you develop confidence or you stop doing it because you realize it's too much. But you know, part of the reason why there aren't more female gamers in the community is that they just don't want to deal with all the bullshit, you know? Because you can't really defend yourself against sexual harassment on an online community. The main reason I don't do online gaming at all, the reason why I don't give out my PSN or my Xbox gamer tag to people on this channel, and the reason why I just don't do online gaming in general, is because once gamers hear my voice, if I'm playing a game online, they hear a female voice, it just invites so much sexual harassment. So much. And I just get so sick of it. Usually when I game online, I turn off my mic and I usually have a male game name. Like, so people think that I'm a man when I'm playing. Because I just don't want to deal with the bullshit, you know? For those of you who, maybe for some men that don't know what it's like going through sexual harassment as a woman, it's like feeling powerless. You feel violated, you feel disgusting, and it just sucks. I don't know what way to say it. I mean, if you don't know what it's like walking down the street every day, being on your guard because some creepy guy may call you out or roll down his window while he's driving and shout something at you, you don't know what it's like to go through that. Now, it used to get to me so much when I read comments, mostly sexual ones, on my YouTube. It's basically the reason why I don't check my inbox that often, is that's where I'd get some of the creepiest and most sexually degrading comments. But I now have this way of dealing with it that has really helped me, and I don't think I have had any comments lately in the last couple months that have really made me disappointed in myself or feel bad about myself at all, because I'm able to compartmentalize those negative experiences and put them away in a box and just focus on the good things that YouTube has brought about and gaming has brought about. Whenever a bad comment comes my way or something that's really degrading, I just focus on the positivity and all the people that are supporting me, because that's why I keep doing it, you know, so I can hear the positive comments from those of you who watch my videos and really enjoy my content. So if I can help any woman by opening up about this, then it is totally worth it. Gender norms are stupid, and we should all just group hug, and the internet is stupid sometimes. But if you learn to just bypass stupid comments and focus on the positive ones. It really helps you deal with any negativity that comes your way. So thank you all for watching. I will be uploading another game controversy video at some point. Yeah, if you have any recommendations on what my next game controversy video should be, put that in the comment section. So yeah, I should go. Look at that. There is always a lighthouse. There is always a city. There is always a man. And so it begins. Well, my overall impression of this game is that it's a good game. There's a lot of things that I like about it, a lot of things I enjoyed while playing it. Unfortunately, it is not a great game.